to another My Little Podcast. We are your hosts. I am Bree. I'm here with my mother, Shelly.
Hi.
My father, Gary.
Hello.
And my fiance, Jared.
Hello.
Bryson is feeling a little under the weather today.
What does under the weather really mean?
I don't even know. Aren't we all technically under the weather because the weather's above us?
I'm curious. Anybody really know what under the weather means?
I don't know.
You don't know either?
I don't know.
And then Garen and Ellie will be joining us next week. Hopefully we'll have the clan together. Jared and I won't be, though. We're going to be on our honeymoon.
Yes.
But
Later.
assuming that everyone, I think we'll probably still have one. I don't know. We'll see.
Wait.
We are? I don't know. It's
You're
gonna be up
having
to
a
you.
honeymoon and you're getting married.
No. We won't be in it.
Oh,
It'll be
you
up
won't
to you
be
guys.
here.
No, we won't be here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
Made that clear.
Yeah. Hi, we're calling from our honeymoon.
They were calling in because you want to be part of the podcast.
We're workaholics, so we have to leave. Another fun week of weekly peaks. Before we get into all of it, a quick word from our cheeky sponsor, the My Little Homestead t-shirt shop. If you'd like to get yourself a fun little design on a t-shirt, sweatshirt, handbag, or other assorted items that we offer, we have a ton of designs over there. I think we have over 200, possibly. I don't know. A lot of them.
Probably.
A lot of them going on over there.
And then I don't know what merchandise we have, how many we have, but
we
it's
have
like zillions.
all sorts of stuff over there. So if you'd like to get yourself something, the link will be down in the description.
Absolutely.
On Friday, we had that fun get-together. I don't know, back porch, is that what we're calling it?
What are we calling that?
It's a patio, right?
A patio. Well, yeah, okay, there
patio
you go.
deck.
Okay, patio.
Perfectly.
The patio deck. Because it's kind of
Deck.
it's kind of a deck too.
Is a deck wood?
We actually had planned on pouring this patio weeks ago. We had cleared the schedule and everything else, but we had some issues getting the cement. Had some issues with the delivery on that.
We actually were having trouble getting the skid steer working to get the dirt for the foundation. That was really the main
Combination of
that
all
was the main
kinds
one.
of things,
Okay.
actually.
But
The skid steer's working fantastic now.
Yeah. Bryson just keeps a little bit here, a little bit there, fixing this, fixing that, and it just keeps sounding better and better and better.
Yeah,
and then it'll be running perfect.
Yeah.
And it will be, we're like, oh good, it's running, he's going to get dirt. And then it's like he stops it. And we're like, what you doing? I heard something, it didn't sound quite right. He gets out and we're like, no. But I tell you, it's been worth it because it's running really well.
It is running very well.
It is running well.
Yeah.
Donna Polly asks, my hubby wants to know how many bags of concrete per pillar that we did on the patio.
I think it was 3. Wasn't it 3 too?
Yes,
2 or
it was
3?
like 2.5, I
2.5,
think.
yeah.
We meant to put that in there and put the cost of it because that kind of was the point of this wood alternative.
Yeah.
And the concrete was $3.50 a bag because when you buy like a certain amount of it, and we had bought in several bags, so we got them for $3.50 a piece. So they ended up being $8.50 maybe a pillar.
Well, then you count
rebar.
a little bit of rebar in there. There's 3
Rebar.
rows of 10 foot, so it's 30 feet of rebar in there.
Okay, and it's like 20 foot of rebar is like $7 or something.
There you go. Probably $10 worth of rebar in there.
Robert Thomas Main asks, interesting subject, curiosity question. You had plenty of tubes. Why not skip splitting them in half, fill them, and paint the outside with Crayon Fusion for plastic spray paint? Or were you determined to have the texture look of concrete?
Really, the goal is to grind that small layer off to expose the rock. That's what my goal is to actually have the pillars have that kind of a countertop look that we've been enjoying so much. And same with the floor.
And also with the sun, the two things we like to avoid with the desert extreme heat is wood and plastic too. They will break down quickly in
Very
the sun.
fast. Yeah.
So wood's fine, covered with the, that's wonderful. But once you get those exposed,
The sun takes it all down. Wilbur Peabody says, great work, Gary. Seems like you could even call your new patio a tubular experience.
Tubular.
That's
That
great.
goes back to my day on the...
that's great.
Haven't heard that in a long time.
Yeah. Well, you Californians like that.
Totally tubular, dude.
Yeah. Us Californians, we can do that.
Yeah.
Totally.
I'm just saying, yeah, 'cause
Dude.
I want to be a part of something. Dirk Van Straten says, have Bryson 3D print My Little Homestead inverted logo that could be filled with concrete to be placed on a concrete pillar so that the logo would stand proud, pillar near the top, or a bigger logo that would go across the top of the first span, which sounds
I love that. I love that
I like
idea.
that idea.
Too bad we didn't think of it when we were doing those,
I
but
know.
we'll be doing more.
We still have the beams.
Yeah.
We could do it in the beams,
Yes,
possibly.
give them a sneak peek on what you're going to do on the beams. It's so exciting.
Oh, okay. Yeah. We've decided to go with Foamcrete. I know that people have asked about Foamcrete. How come you should be doing Foamcrete? Well, we're going to be using it in a more structural sense. I was watching some videos of some guys building structures out of Foamcrete. They were full buildings, 2 stories, 3 stories high. So I was thinking, wow, that's pretty cool. I could at least create a couple beams. So I took his little thing and started off making beams. And then I'm also going to do rafters.
Dun, dun, dun. I think Foamcrete is probably the cleanest crete I've ever seen in all my life. It smells like you're taking a bath.
You could
It's
actually
like
just jump in
clean.
and wash yourself with Foamcrete.
I feel like you could. That'd
mean,
probably be an
it'd pretty-
exfoliating experience.
Or vice
Big
versa.
exfoliating.
Exactly. My mind was exactly there too.
Yeah.
Let's exfoliate.
You guys actually experimented on a little patio entrance area with Foamcrete, because you were thinking we might do Foamcrete for that patio, but just were a little nervous. It was a little more crumbly. It might have been just because it dried so fast, because that can happen with any cement-based thing.
Well, we had that little test piece. That was really fun. And actually, the front door patio-ish thing that we have over there has always been our test piece. What was the concrete that we tested?
Soil cement.
Soil cement. That was the one that we
Yeah.
tested first, and now it was the Foamcrete. So it's like, it's a little patch of something. We could put that in there.
And it's easy
I hope
to
it
pry
work-
up if you don't like it.
Yeah, I really hope this works really well out there, because it's the entrance to the house and people's first impressions and everything. So
We'll probably be changed again anyway. That's just,
before somebody else gets here.
yeah.
Okay.
Probably.
Patricia Aball asks, why do you put water on the concrete?
In this really hot desert, concrete just dries way too fast. So you have to keep hydrating the top and letting it soak. Also, too, you do wet down the surface before you even pour crete, too. So because it's too warm, everything kind of sucks up water. Just to keep it hydrated so it dries slowly.
Yeah. And,
Cures.
and drying slowly increases the strength of the concrete.
Yep.
Keeps it from cracking.
We don't want no cracks.
No cracks. We had a really pretty scene of a beautiful cactus flower. I think it was a red one that got featured. And M. Campbell says, the cactus flower symbolizes the power of enduring all things, no matter how hard. Which is really neat. I didn't know that about a cactus flower. Makes
is very
sense
cool.
because it's a little prickly, you know. So it's something
We were
beautiful
tickled to
amongst the
get that
thorns.
because it only lasted a day or two and it was gone.
I
They're
know.
real fast.
You came out the next day and you looked at it and go, oh, it's all like shriveled up and stuff. Whoa, that was
I thought it was
fast.
just going to, like open and close like they do with the sun, but he closed and then he went, and just, no, that was it.
He's like,
I think he's turning into
fast.
some sort of fruit, maybe.
Oh, usually flowers bring fruit or more seeds.
They bring something.
They bring
Well,
something.
we'll see.
Kizza Tries said, please, what is the name of the trees in your yard? And we have an assorted 2, I believe. And that is
Assorted.
mesquite trees, and we also have a cat claw back there, which is the cat claw is the one that we moved for the shower build that we did. But everything else is a mesquite tree.
I have heard from Texans that the mesquite tree is a bush because it has thorns on it. You know, I have one that's 2.5 stories tall, so that's
would
a
that-
big bush.
Would that include, so lemon trees are considered bushes because they have thorns?
I don't question I don't question the Texans. I just say
Hey, that's a good
you're
rule of
probably
thumb.
right.
That's a good rule.
Yeah.
There are lots of mesquite trees that are growing as bushes just scattered throughout the desert that don't get very big. But I don't know, around here they
Well,
pop up a little stronger and taller.
In my personal opinion, if you have to keep them trimmed and pruned or whatever, and then they turn into a tree, but they get really aggressive about keeping things away from the trunk. So they're like, and then they bush out. But if you keep them up, they grow. And then they have water too.
They have to have water.
gotta have
a little
water.
extra.
They're
yeah.
taproot too.
Yeah.
They're not just a tree that throws branches out to look for water. It actually goes down.
And it goes down
Straight
100
down.
feet or,
Yeah.
it can go down. And if you have like a little tiny tree that's growing, it might be, this tall, and you pull it out and that root is already,
Yeah.
if you don't pull those real
Entire
quick,
root.
because we have them grow
Regrows.
all over the place during
They
the
do.
season right now. And we get them when they're super tiny because they're very difficult, even at 2-3 inches tall.
Yeah, and
they're
they'll
tall.
keep coming back. You can try cutting them off at the
Can we
base.
say
They
it's a
just
weed?
come.
No.
Yes.
Depends.
Yeah,
Because
because the dandelion has a
Bush
taproot.
tree.
And
Yeah.
that
It
just,
depends on where it grows.
oh, okay. Weed here, tree there.
That's
Yes,
right.
exactly.
Or
It depends
bush.
on where it's wanted.
That's desert logic right there.
I love it.
Then
And if
no,
it-
that's grass. Oh no, that's a weed. Now on Wednesday we had the really fun RV, that really neat cube shelf, which was really fun. It's something that you had planned on doing for a while. Anyway.
And getting back to woodworking, yeah, it's been an interest of mine for a while, thanks to watching the YouTuber guys who do woodworking projects. Those are always fun to watch.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's been something I've been wanting to get back to. And this is the first project I've ever done on my own, so...
Yeah, you did a really wonderful
Yeah, you did a great job. Yeah.
You did a wonderful job. It's been a lot of fun.
Thank you.
And there's a lot of repurposed boards in there as well. We took stuff from the bench that we pulled out of the RV and used some of that. And then, of course, the pallets was super fun from the concrete stuff. So we just used whatever's around there and made something beautiful out of it. Stephen Council says, looks great, but what's going to keep the drawer totes from sliding out while on the road?
We only have one coat of polyurethane on those boards, so it's not as smooth as it could be. So there's a texture to it with the texture of the boards and then the fabric. They stay pretty well.
We'll see. If they come falling out, we'll pick
add a
something.
tab.
We'll
Figure
figure
it
it
out.
out.
In all
Lip or
honesty,
something.
just getting out to a road from this location will test it all.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly.
If it can make it down the road, it's good.
going to
Good.
make
Yeah.
that highway,
Down
the
the bumpy
freeway,
road.
real
So,
easy.
Yeah, our honeymoon's going to be the first test to see how it does. And if we get cracks, we'll fix those. We'll let you know what we have to fix so that you know. TRKCDK says, fun TV stand project. Can you spill the beans on where the drawers came from? And I believe you mean the cubes, the little totes. And we found those at like every store.
Yeah, they're really popular right now. They're just stylish drawers and and the shelves themselves.
Are we
like,
doing style now?
I know.
Wow.
Yeah, your little place is stylish in there. It's
Yeah.
cute.
Yeah.
No, I just meant stylish. We don't even use the term. How do you spell that, by the way? I'm curious.
Style-ish.
Style and ish? Oh, style.
Ish.
Ish. I guess I'm kidding you, but I do have one of those little things that's about that big.
Whoa.
I know. I'm
Fancy.
pretty stylish.
You're
Fancy.
style-ish.
Yes.
You got to add that positive.
I've got style.
I feel like we
Wait,
add
time for the
ish.
smolder.
Oh my gosh. Jared does the best smolder.
Does he do a smolder?
We were
Oh my
FaceTiming.
gosh.
Oh, probably a few months ago. And
We have to see it now.
Oh,
Well, yeah,
can
show
you
us
do
all.
it?
Here we go.
'Cause it's so
It's gonna be hard
good.
'cause
It
you're
made me
smiling.
laugh
Okay,
here we
so
go.
hard.
So this came from like those Instagram reels or whatever.
oh, yeah.
So they're like, you've got to raise your eyebrows, smile without your eyes, and you just...
Yeah.
There it is. There it is. There it is.
You have to do it that way, though.
You have to see. You did it. It was so good too. I laughed my butt off. It was so funny. Like, you can smolder. It was so funny. Now we went through a bunch of stains to try to figure out what stain we were going to use, and this is not just on the TV stand, but
Like any actual wood thing, we're going to be staining it the red oak.
yeah, like around. We'll also be going around the couch and stuff. We have it's still incomplete. The couch is done, but around it isn't. We still have a lot more that we want to do there. So the stain was really important to kind of figure out, and the TV stand gave us a great excuse to figure out what stain we're going to be using. Really interesting. Not Enough says you can make gray stain by putting steel wool in vinegar and letting it sit for a while. Longer equals darker in my experience. That's really interesting.
Wow.
Yeah.
In vinegar.
In vinegar.
The vinegar will etch away at the steel wool and just leave the particles in there. So.
That's so cool. I'm gonna try that one day. That's pretty awesome. Okay, now, the other project that we did in the video was the refrigerator. It was kind of interesting. I wasn't sure how those two textures were going to come together because it's black on black, and I like to have a little more contrast usually when I'm painting things. I was really surprised when it came together, both the shiny and the kind of the more dull gray of the chalkboard faces. I feel like that came together pretty good, better than I was thinking it was.
Instead of a contrast of color, it's a contrast of texture.
Yeah, which is fun. Jen Corelli says, it would be really cool if you get magnets for the fridge in the shape of the states you travel to, which is a really great
Ooh,
idea.
I like that.
Yeah. This
man.
one family I stayed with, basically they traveled a lot, so they picked up magnets from every single state they ever went to.
You know, you could
think we
just
should do that.
magnetize a mitten for Michigan. Stick it right up there.
Mittenigan?
Mittenigan.
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 So what made you think of a mitten?
Yeah, and Michigan.
It's in
Where
the shape
did
of a
they?
hand.
Michigan is?
Michigan.
So it's giving the whole world a high five?
Oh, I didn't know that.
I've looked at Michigan a lot.
There you go. The hand state.
Oh, I didn't know that.
It's not the hand state. It's just a
It's
state.
shaped-
No, I know
Million-
it's not the hand.
It's like
Million lakes or
Italy is the
something.
boot country.
Yeah, Italy's the boot country.
We have a boot and a hand.
It's a high heel boot. Have you noticed that? Yeah.
I'll kick up your heels and give you a high five.
Yeah, the two should get together. They
Yeah.
should be sister brothers.
Michigan, you need to call Italy.
Yep, right away. Let's get on this.
Or Italy might need to call Michigan if they need a hand.
And they need to
Okay.
just uproot and move over there.
Sally Clausen says, tip on the chalk. Don't use the actual chalk. Use chalk pens. The pens won't leave chalk dust. Ask me how I know.
Oh.
Well, now we have to know, Sally. That's really, really helpful. We kind of just went to the store and grabbed whatever the chalk they had because we were in a deadline, to get the video up. The chalk that we put up there was definitely very chalky. So I think we'll be taking your advice on that. So we had a couple questions from Mike Stevens. Mike asks, one, any updates on Gary's cancer? And several months ago, we announced that Dad's cancer free and he's still doing good.
As far as I know.
Yeah.
So it's that tick I have now and then. Cancer seems to be gone.
Right on. Is Bree and Jared going to use solar power in the camper or just run off a generator or battery?
As of right now, we don't exactly have the budget to get, not necessarily solar panels. You can get solar panels pretty cheaply, but getting the converters is just something we don't. And batteries, we just don't have the budget for that right now. So we're just going to pretty much be relying on the battery and plugins.
How about a Tesla wall? Do you think you could dedicate one of the walls for a Tesla wall?
Every time
Tesla
we pass
batteries.
Well, they make those
Tesla cars all gravitate toward you. Power.
That'd be fun.
Speaking of solar, though, they're getting really good at their little solar night light things that they do. And I had some solar lights in the shower that we were using. They were okay, but then I went to the store and they had bigger solar lights, and they're still only a few bucks a piece.
Gosh,
Put them in there, and it was like,
I know. It was
just
like a spotlight
lit up the
in
shower.
There. Oh, it did so good.
So I'm really
You
tickled
could see
out.
us from space.
That was a little bit of a worry when you're out there and then you could hear like a plane going by or something. It's like,
Encircling. That's a
What
problem.
is that down there?
Isn't that the fourth helicopter in the last 5 minutes? What's going on here?
Bobby Cade says, will we get to see some of the wedding, and are you doing the floor next? And I think we're going to be filming some of the wedding. I don't know what we're going to be doing on
yeah, we'll definitely have an episode. Let's see. You guys get married on Saturday, and then they'll be taken off. And that Wednesday, that weekly peek that comes out, will probably not have a podcast, or somebody running a podcast.
I don't know.
Probably won't have
don't
a
look
podcast.
at me. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think we'll do a podcast.
In other words, she's saying, I don't know. I don't care.
I don't know if anyone but you can do them. So,
Oh, wait a minute. No, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah. Oh, look at him.
you going to do the podcast on Monday?
No, I'm not. Bryson is. He's not here.
He's
we
not
elect
here,
him.
so okay.
It gets voluntold.
And then that Wednesday after you leave, we'll have a wedding episode too. We got some footage of rings and the making of rings. We have footage of
Lord of the Rings.
Of the
One ring
dress
to
and the
control them all.
alterations of the dress that Shay did, and all the gals together. Yeah, we'll be doing that type of
It'll
a.
be kind of a wedding-ish episode.
Yes.
Kind of fun.
She made the wedding dress into what? A pair of shorts? What was it?
A hat, I think.
It's a wedding hat.
Stay tuned.
And we will be doing a little bit of the wedding too. I don't know
Yeah.
exactly how we're going to do that because we're going to be a little busy. But we might just throw a camera up there and then we'll put some of that in the show as well.
Yeah, we'll do something fun. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
But stay tuned for it. We'll have something.
Yeah.
So, are we going to do the floor next? Probably in the camper?
I don't think so. The floor is probably going to be the last thing because we want to paint the ceiling. I think once all the painting's done, including the counters, maybe then.
So is that what's next? Is the painting of?
Probably more paint because I want to do the ceiling and we didn't show that yet. Found a countertop paint that we're going to try because they're in pretty decent shape. We just want a different color. We'll
Is
do
that it then for a? Then you've got the
then we got
palette trim.
Palette trims.
And we've got white epoxy that we're going to be doing the entire bathroom in. So we're going to kind of liven up the appliances and other such things that are in there. The
But that
dual
won't be till you
yellows.
get back from.
That won't be till we
'cause
get back.
It's all in pretty good shape to.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
go
ready
up
to go
for-
now.
We got somewhere to sit. We can toss the table and chairs that we picked up in there too, just temporary. And
Yeah, we
Okay.
got to refinish those too. We got quite a bit to do.
Well, that
still.
was your goal,
So-
is to get it somewhat, ready to go for the honeymoon, and you reach that and be able to
Oh,
use it.
it's
So,
a perfect.
yeah, it's going to be
absolutely
wonderful.
Thank you. Yes, I think so too. Kathy Riggs said, "I absolutely love how perfect you and Jared are for one another. I was wondering, are you two going to do a wedding registry anywhere?" Thank you so much, Kathy. I know we've been getting this question quite a bit. We really don't have too many places to set things. I know we've gotten a few really sweet gifts, and we so appreciate it. It's been so fun. We really haven't put anything together registry-wise, but if you would like to help fund our trips around the U.S., we do have a PayPal link. Appreciate that. That all goes to the trip and everything. So you don't need need to worry about that. We'll still be rolling content out to you. We really do appreciate that. We love to share. We're looking forward to sharing with you. So thank you so much for asking, though. It's so kind of you.
Yeah, and if you do happen to do that, please put on there Bree and Jared. Otherwise, it goes into the general Little Homestead Fund, and we'll want to make sure that you get what if something comes directly to you guys. Indicate that, so it goes to them.
Anyway, thank you so much. I get that question quite a bit, and it's just been so sweet and warms our hearts that you even consider it. So thank you so much.
Yes, thank you.
I want to thank everybody who's expressed their condolences. Thank you for my father's passing. He was a great man and funny. Funny character. And he was always a solid person with goals in mind. He always spoke the truth, but he was always a loving person. So it was quite an experience to go through when you lose your father. And they didn't live that far from us, so we saw them all the time. It was a big miss, and for me. But I'm a kind of guy that moves forward, understands what's going on, checks my emotions, and it's been hard, but I keep moving forward, and that's what we do. So thank you for your condolences and well wishes. So appreciate you.
Yep.
Yes.
He had his funeral last Saturday. It was just wonderful, lovely. Lots of people there. He had a great support system, friends and family. Lots of people loved him. So that was.
I'm proud to say that his interment will be with full military honors, and
that one's
it's going to be it'd be a big event. So for the military, so I'm pretty excited for him in a way. Right?
Yeah, and he is actually the voice of one of our top 20 videos. He does the soil cement. The video is not the greatest, but his voice is awesome. So if you get a chance to see this as an old video of soil cement, that is his wonderful voice, because he did do some radio in his day as well.
He did.
He's a great man, and the thread of who he is runs through our family.
Yeah, if you were to see him and see us, you would see there's a parallel. It's very evident.
Really awesome guy. Yeah. Really loved him. You get to honor him right now. It's just wonderful.
Absolutely.
Love to do that. So you keep remembering too, we actually did a video with him talking a little bit about his military experience. That's right. And I keep going, oh man, I love that we got to do that, because I wanted to share. He's a big storyteller.
And then you snapped that picture of the 3 fathers, and that was just a few days before he passed. It was wonderful. That was wonderful to have that picture.
Happy Independence Day that he was in as well.
Oh, yes. Okay. Yeah.
Oh, we got a lot of him before he passed, which is
that was really neat. Yeah.
Thank you so much. We really appreciate your support of our family and what we do. We are so looking forward to sharing with you more on Wednesday. I think we have
Shay is going to put together a video
for you Shay people out there.
It'll be more stuff with the courtyard that we've done, but Shay's been really looking forward to kind of jumping back in, and she's a great editor. We're looking forward to what she's going to do. So
that's so exciting. All right, well, we look forward to sharing with you on Wednesday.
We're going to share you.
We're going to share you on Wednesday. Share it with you on Wednesday. So we'll see you soon. Thank you so much. Bye.
Bye.